doing space!
We're doing space.
Woo! Right?
Yes, sir. Everyone got these out? Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Killer.
Escort required. Does mine say escort?
Yes, Dom.
Escort
Required
required?
at all times.
All right.
He'll live
For
with
a 3-hour tour. Houston, we have a problem with said right here at the Christopher Kraft Jr. Mission Control Center.
Houston, we have a problem.
We're too good for the public tour.
They get the 10% tour, we get the full shebang.
Yes.
You heard it here. They only get 10%. We are special.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first. So they have tours here all the time? Is
Yes.
that, do you have to pay to be on the tour?
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
Dom, comment.
Do we, look, how special do you feel?
We have passes, Dom.
We have passes. We didn't have to pay for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
We have passes. NASA people, they're just like us.
But just smarter.
But just a lot
with bad hair.
smarter.
Stranger from the outside.
Just doing it, Meg.
Doing it just like the NASA.
Doing NASA stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do at NASA?
You.
NASA things.
NASA.
The Free Range Wildlife Park, and there are deer right in the middle of this campus at NASA. You can walk up to these deer. You just can't touch the deer. Hi, buddy. I have a bad suspicion that he may attack me at any given moment.
We can only hope.
Only badge personnel beyond this point.
Very exciting.
What if I went like this? Look, no badge.
You have badge, Dom.
Oh, all right. I guess it loses the effect. And look at her hair. I've learned that every day is a bad hair day in space.
Yes.
I will try not to be so excited, but this is pretty awesome.
We are basically in the bowels of Mission Control right now.
Mission Control Center. What you're telling me is the Earth is not flat. To be down there, 8 years of college or a smart guy. Is what I've learned. Like him.
Yay!
That's debatable.
Is that a smart thing with those fingers?
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to understand what they're saying. Space language.
What kind of language is he speaking?
Space sign language.
Oh, does it get better than this?
That's so
It gets better?
ridiculous. Where are we going?
We're going to space, Nicole.
They did before computers.
We want to welcome you, of course, to NASA and to Johnson Space Center, but particularly to Apollo Mission Control. This is by far one of the most special places in all of NASA and even the world.
Are you getting a TV picture now, Houston?
This room was first used in 1965. He put his left foot on the moon's surface, and the first words ever spoken.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And we have a go for auto sequence start. 90 seconds and counting.
Okay.
The red phone, and that's where the president called.
Can you tell I'm smiling?
Yes.
No. The space popcorn sounds like really good.
I can't believe we're getting space popcorn.
Moon corn.
Mooncorn.
Can you imagine how that tastes?
Is there a room full of popcorn? I smell it right. Of all the people in NASA, I am the one entrusted in the popcorn machine. Of all the scientists here, I'm making the popcorn.
My dad would make popcorn all the time. And then we stopped. The end.
We're eating popcorn in Neil Armstrong's favorite diner restaurant replica.
Inside. Yeah.
He had a favorite restaurant that was in his hometown that he missed because it shut down or whatever reason, something like that. So we recreated it for him right here.
And we're eating popcorn in it.
Very exclusive tour. We're going inside where the public cannot go.
All right.
It has a very private smell to it.
Private smell.
For every hour in space, they spend several months training. Like everything is prepared for, every contingency, every screw up. These are some of the impact samples. They made different materials and different formulas of impact shielding for the spacecraft. You actually go into space, there's a lot of debris.
Oh,
and it's traveling at several thousand miles an hour.
The markings on here are shot with an air cannon with rocks.
Space
And they
rock.
leave these indentions.
To test things, Dom. They don't just do it for fun.
I would do it for fun. This is what you're basically flying in, is this thing right here.
Wow.
This is exactly to spec, exactly to scale.
And I see space shuttles. NASA gift shop coming up, coming at you live before the
Shut up.
grand finale. Just rockets that have been up to space.
It's big!
My name's Marvin, I'm a Martian. La 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 lee, la la lee lee loo.
I swear I'm coming. I'm just too excited about the outside of this building. If I touch this, I've touched something from space.
You have, and you can.
You can?
Yep. These are not gonna fly against.
I touched something from space! From space! Do you even get it? A space engine! My head's in a rocket that was in space! My head was in a rocket from space. Do you believe that? My head was inside there. It smells burnt. Tell me if anyone's ever done this angle. Like this? Anyone do that?
Not that I know of.
Look how big this is! It's a whole hangar!
Welcome to the business end of a Saturn V rocket. Each of these engines are bigger than the ones out here, and this thing has 5 of them. Each engine is about 118,000 pounds of thrust, multiplied by 5. So convert your pounds of thrust to horsepower, and you've got an approximate number. It's not an exact conversion, but it can be done.
5 stages.
It's like this stuff is big, but space is bigger. How do you feel insignificant?
Space corrosion. You're never gonna believe this. You know how we have miles per gallon? It's gallons per inch of space. That's how much it uses. Per inch. Per inch. Every time it goes an inch, it uses so many gallons. Gallons per inch. Gallons per inch.
Can you take a picture of me in front of the...
This metal thing is designed to float in the ocean, not sink. So all these pieces, they all fall, and then they float in the ocean.
And Dom is about to run the length of the Saturn V rocket. All right, Dom, go! How do you feel, Dom?
I did it for the people of space. I did it for all of you, and for my big fans up at the moon. Apollo, this is for you guys. Reference, that rocket, longer than a football field.
1 mile long. You heard it from me, Miss Science. Yay! Go rocket. Just NASA things.
No one can ever tell me now that I've never ran a rocket.
No one ever tried to tell you that before.
Well, if they do, I got that in my... Yeah, now they definitely
Now
won't.
they won't.
Joke's on all of you. I ran a rocket.
What's it like?
Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't easy. That was longer than a football field. The Patriots look out for me for a wide receiver. Just saying.
I don't even know what that does.
Well, that's it. That's your tour of NASA. Thanks for watching, everyone.
For watching, we just toured NASA. We saw a rocket.
We are transferring to orbiter internal power at this time. Discovery is now running off its 3 onboard fuel cells. And liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery.